Okay. Hello, Aries. It is a beautiful day. This is your July 30th daily reading, and I am CaramelLoveGuru, here to give you all the good juju. Ooh, woo woo. That might be my little beginning theme song. I might get one, but anyways, let's go ahead with your readings because quick things. I have $5 readings to $50 readings right now. Personal readings. And also, say you're kind of like, I get everything that I want, like through your videos, but I want to donate. You guys can donate below. It's my PayPal for those of you who feel that way, and those of you who don't have the money, go ahead and enjoy, because I do these videos to help everybody. And just knowing that I'm helping people is like gold to me. And it's kind of like, I know sometimes it's like people are like, that's hard to hear, because it's like, oh yeah, it's like free. It's like, yeah, I want the money, but it's also like, but genuinely, every time I get a comment telling me that I helped somebody, or that they understood, or they got it, or that was literally helpful, it's like, okay. I'm gonna put up like 5 readings next time, because I want to make sure I touch many people, everybody. But let me go ahead, because I'm getting off track. So, pretty much, you guys are not focused on your skills right now. When I say not focused on your skills, I mean you guys aren't focused. Sorry, that was my dog. Coco! Chill out. Okay? Chill out. Thank you. Y'all are gonna have to go outside soon. Oh my goodness. So, I'm sorry. Maybe you guys also have like a thing of like your kids are like, like going insane right now. And I've seen that in another video. I think it was Angelic Guidance 333. She was saying how your kids are gonna be seeming a little like odd, maybe. And so if you like your kids are going crazy, or your animals are going crazy, it's because the energy is crazy. We just had the lunar eclipse, the full moon, the Mercury retrograde. We just had all those things happen, and that's why things are a little hectic for you, and feeling like everything is like way too much. So if you get to your passions through all this hecticness, you're going to find the calm in the storm to be able to be like, ooh, okay, I can handle all this now. Everything's not just going crazy and way too much energy, and I can't like do anything because like it's too much going on. And I'm talking about feminine energies because before I heard Aries feminine. So Aries feminine energies are going through a feeling of everything being hectic and crazy. And it's because they're not focused on their skills, their passions. I'm talking about things that are gonna get you like active, you know, like because this is like the twin flame video that I posted on my other channel. These like are literally all the same cards. So hey, y'all are about to go outside. Sorry, y'all, let me. Yeah, I'm like, y'all need to play outside. This energy is too much for them. maybe for some of y'all, it's like, just go let your kids play. just know that you might have to clean up the mess, but just let them play. They just need to get the energy out of them, because if you try to keep them in your face and like, they're just gonna annoy you. You're just gonna end up screaming and killing their mood and their vibe. So just go ahead and let them do their thing. That's where I feel like maybe I'll just be too chill of a parent, but that's just my opinion. I'm not here to tell nobody how to do stuff or say that you're a bad parent by not doing blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing none of that. I'm just saying, for me, I'm a pretty laid back person, you know. I just go with the flow. So, I mean, I'm emotional, but in all reality, everybody sees that I go with the flow. I be flowing good. I can control it most of the time, but when it's too much, I can't control it, so I go into hiding. But oh dang, I feel like I heard somebody tell me to shush. Like, go ahead and talk. Okay, so let me go back to what I was doing. So, you guys are having these negative feelings that are kind of keeping you from, well, that's what's keeping you feeling this way. That's what's keeping you away from all these things, are your doubts, are your fears, are your feelings of not being able to do something. But in all reality, if you're feeling drawn to do something, you guys know this, I say this, if you're feeling drawn to do something, well, maybe, but I'm just saying, I say this. If you're feeling drawn to do something, it is meant for you. If you're feeling drawn to go a direction, it's because that's where you're supposed to go. Like, everything around you, like, if everything around you is crumpling down and it's like going to like SHIT, it's definitely 100% time for you to go towards that yearning that you're feeling. When you realize all this stuff went crumbling down, what called to you the most? What did you feel like you had to go to the most? That's where you need to be right now. That's where you need to be starting to go. That's the direction that you should be focusing on. In my opinion, I'm not God, so I just tell you what I see. Because I feel some people getting offended. And I'm going to also say, if you're divine, or either your energy might be a little too negative right now, or you haven't awakened to your divinity, your true self. So that's keeping you sitting here, you know, kind of feeling some type of way. Feeling sad, feeling hurt, feeling betrayed. You guys are feeling betrayed. I'm sorry, there just be whole, like, interceptions sometimes. And I just hear, like, when somebody's thinking about me sometimes too much, and it's like, I have to, like, cut it. But I, like, come back because, like, it's like I literally just went over. But anyways, let me go ahead. Y'all probably like, this chick is crazy. No. But it's kind of like you're sitting here letting all these swords do this to you. And that's why everything's like, Because it's like you're going towards success. So there's no need to be distrustful of, for some of you guys, I hear your ex. And for some of you guys, I hear the guy who's not your ex. So take that as it resonates. If you know that you should be done with him, let's go ahead and not even take that as your ex. But if you know you are kind of in a situation where you're like, oh, F everybody, I'm kind of on my own thing. I might be going towards anybody new, but nobody old. Yeah, I'm talking about like an ex like that, like, and I'm even talking about people maybe who you weren't like in serious things with, like things that were like on and off stuff as ex. So it's like feel successful, like they're working on their emotions and you're working on your crafts. What you guys are really trying to be divine. You guys are really trying to do right in all ways. Like he's trying to be a really nice guy. Like he's really trying to change the way that he presents his cup, the way that he gives his cup. He's trying to really he's trying to really like give you everything. And with I'm sorry, give me a second. Okay, I'm sorry. So, with the Son of Cups, exactly, he's trying to get his cups right to give to you, is what I was trying to say. He has all these lights shining in the cup, all these ideas, all these plans, all these things in the working that he's holding on to. And he's just watching you. Like, really find you. Really find yourself. Really become the best you. He's watching and he's liking. I'm feeling like for some of you guys, some of you guys might be having like some throat problems and some headaches. It's the stress. Drink more water and drink tea. Drink tea that's good for your throat. Maybe chamomile. I don't know if that's good for your throat, but that's what I'm hearing. Because, I hear stuff from people and then all of a sudden I just know what it's meant for. But, hey, I'm sometimes good with things. But I feel like what is happening is that these things are happening because you're awakening to your truest self. And maybe sometimes it's hard to hear these things, and sometimes it's hard to have to face some things, but you have to get away from those negative feelings and those negative thoughts, because if you don't, you're really gonna be hurting you. If you don't get to this, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be too much for you. because it's really like you're doing all this stuff. You're seeing all this stuff yourself. You're making all these problems yourself. Everything is pretty much you, is what I'm seeing in your head. Because whatever you're worried about, you should be focusing on this new beginning, this new person coming towards you, and your passions and loves. And I know it's like harder, it's easier for me as a reader to say this, because for me, I have readings like this where I tell myself the same thing, and then I literally am still hesitant to go towards it. So I don't say it like duh. I say it like if only it was as easy as just like saying it to yourself and then making it happen. But it kind of is if you think about it. So I don't know, we'll take that as we take it. And it seems like this guy, he's really into his money. Or no. Oh, no. No. The thing that you're worried about is a guy who's really about his money, but he's not the right person for you. So it's kind of like you gotta stop worrying about that, because material things don't make you happy. And you learned that when you were with this person. So I'ma just say that it's really about what's inside of you. Because if you keep holding on to things that aren't meant for you just because of the look of it, you're gonna miss out on somebody who is truly meant for you. And also, there's a certain time where God says enough is enough. And if you're not changing, or you don't change, there's gonna be some things, some things that happen. I've been having some scary, bad dreams. About certain things, so I'm gonna just say, even relationship-wise, if you keep fighting to not be yourself and keep going towards things that you know aren't meant to be, no matter what it is, love, finances, and the thing is, it's not just the love. It's the fact that this person doesn't support you and the love isn't right. So now, both of you aren't focused on your skills and aren't focused on building anything that's meant to be. You guys are just floating at that point. You guys are aiding each other's stuckness, because when a cycle is over and you fight and 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 fight to not do what you're supposed to do, then a smack in the face comes to you. Then that's when everything's taken from you. And I'm going to just say that you got to make sure you don't fall back into that. You can't fall back into that because you're going towards success. If you would just open your eyes, see the friends that you're making, see the new people that are coming towards you. And really, go watch the Twin Flame video, because this Son of Cups is who is in that video. So go ahead and watch that on my other channel. Just type in CaramelLoveGuru and both the pages will pop up. But like, there's going to be success when you go towards friends, go towards people that you're called to go to. Because your friends are going to help you take the swords out of your back, and your man's going to help you take the swords out of your back. But this all depends on you. Whatever direction this goes, Aries feminines, whatever direction this goes, it's on you. Because you have the choice to awaken yourself and let go of these things. Honor your true feelings and go towards what's meant for you. Or go towards this Father of Pentacles who doesn't even see anything. But that they're not feeling so bad, and they're not having the negative energy anymore, because then, you know, regardless, it seems like this person just wants everything to be okay. They don't want to hurt anybody anymore. It's not that they're just, like, you know, still a horrible person or still this bad person. No, it's none of that. It's nothing like that. It's the fact that he's so divine that he's okay with sacrificing himself, his happiness, his growth, to not hurt you anymore. To not have to feel the pain of everything that they felt like they caused. But in all reality, this stuff is not because Aries feminine, regardless, he's going to get to what's meant to for him, because he's going to become divine. He's going to become divine. But you're going to have all these ideas that you don't follow through with, because you're not going down the path that is meant for you. You're going down the path that is meant for someone else. Because at some point, the cycle ends for you. At some point, somebody is getting the lesser end of the stick and getting the harsher treatment, or both of you are going to really have an issue. And then I'm saying this is if you choose to go back to this Father of Pentacles over here. You're also going to end up in a three-party situation that puts all the swords back in your back. And not only did you put the swords in your back, but you hurt this person who was meant for you. So now, you might not even be seeing things clearly enough to even be going towards your dreams, because you're both hiding. And this is for Aries feminines who are at a very hectic place in their life and they have a choice to make. And I'm telling you, if you make this choice back to this person, things aren't going to end the best for you. I don't mean just in a bad way. I mean, like, I don't even want to say what I hear, but we're not even going to end that on that. But this is just not, please, like, you guys, let go of things that are meant to be let go of, because then you guys are hurting people and saying that you're divine, and that's the worst crime that you can make, that you can be a part of. So, but if you go towards this person, if you go towards this new man, or maybe an ex that didn't do you dirty, that, you know, I don't know. It's like, it's either, it's just two situations. You know if who I'm talking about and who I'm not. Don't be trying to make a toxic situation or something that's not meant to be. Like, you're only trying to go back because the money seems right, the situation seems right. It seems like that's what should be. Don't go towards something just because that's how you feel. Because if you go towards this new person who has all these things for you, well, here they are. I mean, here you are, and you're starting, getting your ideas together, getting out of sadness and sorrow. You might be a little skeptical, but you're like in the learning stages where love is gonna help you make the choice. Love is gonna help you. This is going hectic. Let me just go ahead with the outer. I'm still trying to be like, oh, I don't want anybody to end this bad, but I'm forgetting that this is just how things are feeling, and this is what's going on within you. Like, these are like blockages type things, inner blockages, and this, and what I'm about to put over top is actually the things that are meant to be. I mean, meant to be, I'm sorry. I'm like in my head. But I meant to say, are things that are going on the outside. Like, ways to make sure, or actually, yeah, I said where things are meant to be. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say. That is what I meant to say. See, when cards come out like this, because then it gets confusing. But it's cool. Everything's gonna make sense because I don't know, I see this way. Moon cycles. Because I'm saying meant to be because right smack dab at the top we have the King of Wands. And remember you were the Queen of Wands before? And I was like, let me stop. Let me move forward. Because they're like, look, this is what's going on inside. And let me show you what is meant to be and where things should be. You know, that was what's going on inside, and these are the choices that are going on within you. Y'all know. I just let y'all see the choices going on. So we have the King of Wands, who is your divine partner. He's out here doing everything he's passionate about. He wants to teach you everything. And in my opinion, with you being in the reverse, you could learn some things. I don't mean to say it like that, but you could. And it's kind of like you guys are hurt. You guys are, yes, more in control of your emotions, but you guys are still maybe a little hurt. Still a little damaged. Like you're holding on to your cup when you should be giving this cup to this man who's been trying to give this cup to you, but you're holding on to it for what? Like you're stuck in your head about things. You're up at night worrying about stuff. You're not up at night stressed when there's a man trying to give you everything that is meant for you. But you want to be stuck on things that aren't meant for you. Because here is the Son of Cups who was, you remember over here earlier, below, the Son of Cups right here. He grew to be the King of Cups. Quickly, swiftly, let me tell you, because after this Mercury retrograde, full moon cycles, and lunar eclipse, all these things are changing within seconds. You see how within you all this stuff is happening, but outside of you, this man who you see as the Son of Cups is really the King of Cups. You only see him that way because you're up worrying about things that don't really matter, guys. Well, I'm not saying they don't matter. I'm sorry. I don't mean it like that. Because I'm not saying that like what somebody's going through doesn't matter. I mean it like these things, like he's not even where you think he is. Like you think that he's not in control of his emotions because he doesn't talk to you, but it's really like because he knows that you're not ready for the cup that he wants to give to you. You're stressed thinking that maybe this dude might hurt you and keep you back, but in all reality, the thing that's keeping you back is these worries, and you also worrying about your ex still. You also worrying about things that are meant for you. But for some of you guys, you know what I'm saying, where, you know what ex I'm talking about. Like, everybody has that ex that they can go back to, but everybody has that one where it's like, you know you shouldn't. You know that there was just too much that went with that. And there's somebody, for those of you who never moved on, okay, that's for you. But for those of you who have somebody new trying to come towards you, take that cup, because that man is meant for you, fool. But I don't say it like that though. I say it, I'm not kidding, because I've been in the same place where it's like you're getting a cup from somebody that you shouldn't be getting a cup from, but you keep going back to them. And you're getting a cup. I had a cup from a man that I should have been had a cup. You know, I'm blown that I don't have the cup now, but I had it way before. And now I'm all crying over not having this cup. But it's like, you had the chance to get it. It's like, oh, bet, okay, cool. So now you're realizing that in all reality, you're the one who isn't in control of their emotions. You have to go back to the basics. You have to go back to building, you know, how you go about communicating, how you go about doing things. You have to go back to square one with how you say things, how you do things, how you take in what somebody has to say. Nourish yourself, love yourself. Because you've been through some things, you've been through some trials, you've been through some obstacles, you've been through maybe a lot of obstacles, maybe you've been through a lot of things, maybe you've been through things that a lot of people wouldn't even live through. But you went through all that because now there's something that's meant for you, a leadership role that's meant for you, that you had to go through all these things so that you could learn how to do all these things the right way. And I'm telling you, this is, if you pick the Son of Cups direction, this is what's going to happen. This is what I'm speaking. If you pick the Son of Cups direction, this is what's happening. Because you had the misfortune. Now you're about to have the money, the fame, the prosperity, the abundance. You're about to have all that. You just have to have the strength to go towards what's meant for you. I'm talking about the King of Cups, the person who you think is the Son of Cups. When really you're just kind of a little bit of the page, because you're believing that all of this great stuff isn't meant to be. You're doubting. When you have all this greatness given to you and you go back to things that aren't good for you, that's like spitting in God's face. And there's going to be something that happens, that tower moment's everything. So I'm going to just say, here's this card, the Death card, saying, let's be done with the old and go towards the new. Because it's time to pack up what you have left, to pack up the things that you have left, get the stuff that you have with this person still, get the stuff that is yours, so that you can move forward and move to what's meant for you. Because while you're feeling like, you're struggling to make everything happen, everything is right there in front of you. You've been pouring and making this happen, but now God's going to test you to see if you really want it. He's going to give you what you've been staying up at night thinking about, crying about, hurt about. He's going to give you what you have been wanting and yearning for, to see if you're going to go towards the thing that He told you is really meant to be. Because you're able to do whatever you are supposed to. But are you going to birth something new, or are you going to run back to end up maybe getting pregnant, or maybe end up pregnant with somebody else's, not saying anything, or I don't know. I'm getting a lot of things from this, like those situational. Maybe you're not willing to birth new ideas. Maybe somebody's going to end up with a baby. It's anything like that. But you're taking the swords out of your bag about that. Like maybe somebody's having a baby. I don't know. Yeah. Somebody's having a baby, and you're trying to take the swords out your back about that. Because you have the Knight of Swords coming towards you. Somebody is going to start speaking their truth and telling them how you're not seeing everything that I'm trying to do. You pretty much tell me everything to the point where, like, I feel like there's no way that this is through. Because you're still trying to get the money. You're still trying to pick the fruit from a situation from this dude who isn't even where you think that he is. Like, you assume that he's the Father of Pentacles in reverse, but he's really the Knight of Pentacles. So where you're thinking that this Father of Pentacles is oh so great, he's literally just a knight. And where you're thinking that this King of Cups is a son, you're trying to son him to give a position to somebody who isn't even on the level that you think that he is. Love yourself, please. And don't go back towards that. Because your man ain't going to keep giving you this cup for long. He wants to give it to you. He wants to give you prosperity and abundance, but you keeping yourself stuck. You need to rest. You need to rest. You need to take a sleep. You need to take a nap. And this is me coming at you as a friend. You know, when you talking to your friend and she just got to tell you, girl, you need to take a nap. You need to take a nap because I think you're thinking a little bit too much. You need to put on some meditation music. You need to, like, breathe, my love, because you are too much in your head right now. And you know how when you're like, do I sound crazy? And it's like, yeah, girl, you do. You do. Because it's like, everybody also sees it. Not in a, like, we should care what people think, because at the end of the day, we should not at all. But I'm saying, like, the people who you care about see this. But in your head, you're still doing all this. And your man sees it, too. Your man sees that you're still stressing about this dude. Your man sees that. Your man sees that. He is the one who sees it. Maybe not everybody. He is the one who sees it. You're not going to be cool with that for long. Because I know I wouldn't be. You still what? Hung up on who? No. Because I leave quick. Because I'm not going to have my feelings hurt by somebody who's not done with the person that they said they're done with. What does this look like to you? Boo-boo the fool. But I'm also hearing some of you guys are about to have a new child in your family or have a baby. And this is going to help you nurture yourself. Nurture your own inner wounds and your own inner struggles and problems going on within you. So just be ready for it. The things that are going on inside of you are, yes, they're hard. I understand, because it's like some things when it's hard to let go of things that you thought were meant to be. I totally. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just like getting a little tired. But I see where it's like hard to move on, right? And I just want to say to you, I'm just trying to tell you, babe, it's true. Anyways, I'm sorry. That's what I was trying to say. That song right there, that was for y'all. I'll pick another card. Feeling it. Sorry. me shuffle first. Let me do a little shuffle first. Shuffle first. Let me do a little shuffle first. Shuffle first. Messages for Aries, females. Messages of love and light for Aries, females. That was way too many cards. Messages of love and light for Aries, females. Find solutions in the unknown places, in the darkness. So maybe you guys need a little moment of solitude. When I said take a nap, that's what I meant. Find what's meant for you in the darkness. Like right now you feel like you're floating. Right now you feel like you're hurting. Take this time to go within yourself. Don't go deeper into the pain. No, go within yourself and find your inner contentment. Find your inner happiness. When I said love yourself, this is the moment that I'm talking about. You don't have to latch onto this other person. Maybe just tell him, I gotta think some things through. Don't run towards what you're used to just because it's coming back to you. No, love yourself and realize that you deserve better. Realize that you need to focus on you. And if somebody isn't going to let you focus on you, or just you being with that person and you didn't feel like you were always where you should be or could be you, go within rather than, and find yourself. Love yourself. 'Cause you don't wanna go and love the wrong one. That was about to be a country song, but then I changed it, so. I'm gonna send y'all out the courage to go towards what you're meant to. I'm sorry to say this, but this was definitely a little bit of a, you guys got back to karmic energies. I feel like after this everything, there's a lot of people who are going through the choice to become divine or go back to how things used to be, and you always have to choose to go forward. Okay? So, I'm gonna send y'all out the courage to say no to that ex that you're not supposed to be with, and say yes to that new person, or say yes to that person who was the ex at once, but you know, it was just on and off and things weren't like super crazy, like you always were kind of pining over that person, not able to move on because of that person. Yeah, let them come back too, because it's meant to be, and you'll know the difference. So don't be like, oh, but babe, no. You know if it was toxic enough where you shouldn't go back. You know if you weren't able to find yourself in that relationship or not. You know that. So I love you guys. Be great out here. Blessings. Peace and blessings.